Anyway, the next thing we come to, a prophet sows the thing that he must receive. Now watch this. 1 Kings, we've all heard this. 18th chapter, 23rd, 24th verse. Let them therefore give us 2 bullocks. This is with the prophet Elijah, and he's now with the priests of Baal. 2 bullocks, and let them choose 1 bullock for themselves, cut it in pieces, and lay it on the wood, and put no fire under it. And I will dress the other bullock, and lay it on the wood, and put no fire under it. And call ye on the name of your God, and I will call upon the name of the Lord, and the God that answers by fire, let him be God. And all the people answered and said, it is well spoken. All right, now the rules are set. No human source for the fire. No one's supposed to light the fire. If Baal answers, Baal is God. If Jehovah answers, Jehovah is God. Now Elijah prepares his altar. And we see that in the rest of Kings there. Kings 18, 31 through 35. And Elijah took 12 stones, according to the number of the tribes of the sons of Jacob, unto whom the word of the Lord came, saying, Israel shall be thy name. And with the stones he built an altar in the name of the Lord, and he made a trench about the altar, as great as would contain 2 measures of seed. And he put the wood in order, and cut the bullock in pieces, and laid it on the wood, and said, fill the barrels with water, and pour it on the sacrifice on the wood. And he said, do it a second time. And he said again, and he said, do it again a third time. And they did it the third time, and the water ran around the altar and filled the trench also with water. So now we're into the ready. It's time for this offering to be made. And God ignites that which Elijah has before him. 4,000 priests of Baal, 400 are put to death. And he goes out now for the rainstorm that he's promised. 2.5 years of drought. Are you understanding what I'm saying? In Bible college, they taught me that the water was on there to assure that there were no tricks pulled. That no one was, slipping a match under. No possible way. Drenched with water. Now watch this. Can you imagine in a 3.5-year drought someone pouring 12 barrels of water on an offering? And 6 gallons of seed? What does the Bible say? Whatever man sows, that should also reap. The miracle is not Elijah's faith to keep sending the guy up on the top of the hill. Do you see a cloud? No cloud yet. Keep looking for a cloud. Head down, boom, pray, faith. No. It's a seed time and harvest principle. In 2.5 years of drought, people have eaten up all of the seed almost. Now he puts seed on the altar. He puts water on the altar. And what he sows is what he reaps. Are you grasping what I'm saying? It's a wonderful story about this guy going up and down the hill 7 times. And a little cloud inside the man's hand. But the truth of the mechanics of it is biblical in the fact that the word is like a seed. And he speaks words, but he also puts on an altar. He puts forth this display of water, the most valuable thing. He puts it on there, and God's attention is drawn to it. Is that crazy? It's in the book. It's in the book. Why did he put the seed in there? Why did he put the water in there? Come on, let's just have a contest. It's between 2 teams. Go team, go. Your Christianity started with the principle of seed time and harvest. And your Christianity will continue. Now, I was going to tell you a while ago, listen to it. You remember when Jesus was in the Garden of Gethsemane? And he was, oh, Lord, is there a plan B? Is there a plan B? I don't want to go on a cross. Blood's falling out of his brow. You know, if he'd have gone to the cross like that, it would not have saved us. Because God loves a cheerful giver. Now, how can you be cheerful when you're looking at this getting ready to happen? You know when he got cheerful? He lifted his eyes off of the price and he looked at the prize. The 12th chapter of Hebrews says, for the joy that was set before him, he endured the cross. If you've got trouble giving, quit looking at what you're given. You're locked in. You're unhappy. I can't turn this loose. I love it so much. And lift up your eyes and understand that it is just a decimal point of what God's ready to do in your life. Get your eyes off of the price. Get your eyes on the prize. And it gets easy to give. He said, and for the joy that was set before him. You know what the joy was? You were the joy. He looked through the corridor of time and he saw you and said, write her down. Lord, I'll do it. For that, I'll do it. The price, let's don't talk the price. Let's talk about the prize. Is anybody getting anything out of this? Well, let's see. Let's go on a lighter note. Lighter note. Say, Brother John, that's enough of that. Okay. Thank you for enduring my tirade about that. Let's get into something happy. How about Psalms 118:24? This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. You like that verse? Happy, happy, happy. This is the day the Lord hath made. Well, enjoy it while you can because it's a financial verse. David's not the least bit happy. Brother John, how can you say that? I've sang all my life, I'm singing it. This is the day. I'm coming out of the doldrums in the morning singing it. Well, let's see what it says. Psalms 118:24. This is the day which the Lord hath made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. 25th verse. Save now, I beseech thee, O Lord. I beseech thee, send now prosperity. David needs money. He says, Lord, you're making this day. There's still 18 hours in it. You got time to make me a miracle. This is the day the Lord hath made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. Oh, Lord, send prosperity. I need some money. God, I need some money. Don't tell me you haven't been like that. I've walked around my room, door shut, just screaming to God about money. I need some money, God. You remember what it looks like, don't you, God? I about forgot what it looks like. I have some money. Well, here we have it. Are you picking up on what I'm trying to say to you? Hidden in plain sight. Hidden in plain sight. Seed time and harvest, if it's the word, that principle is somewhere in there working for you. And let me say this, it took a boy, 18 when Sister and I got married. 18 years old, I was out mixing mortar in that hot Houston sun, 10 hours a day. Had to go back to high school a half a year because I failed half a year. My IQ was, they kind of said, well, maybe you had a bad morning. Yeah, maybe you're tired. Maybe you didn't sleep good last night. I'm saying, hey, come on. What are you saying? I said, well, you're average. Well, at the far end of average. Did you ever wonder why they tell you that? Have you ever run across your IQ score again? I think it's just to discourage you, to stop you from thinking you're a genius, because even in that state, I thought I was a genius. And here it is, IQ. Well, today, my retirement's funded totally. My children's have an inheritance coming. No matter how long I live, my children will, and my children's children. Well, Brother John, what did you inherit some money? No. My wife and I helped Mom in the last years with things in her finances. But the principle of seed time and harvest, has taken us step by step and every step a miracle until we never have to say no to God again on a financial matter. Are you understand what I'm saying to you?